bridge, it's for me it means like a connection between two worlds. One side is Brooklyn, where the Kabbalah is, that I go study each week with the Hasidim. Kabbalah means mysticism of Judaism. And the other side is like the rock and roll, the crazes of Manhattan. So one side is the spiritual level, the other side is the everyday life, this craziness that Manhattan is. So the bridge makes a connection between these two worlds that are symbolic. In Eastern Parkway with the Lubavitch people, the Kabbalah people, and coming to the craziness, the cars, everything that Manhattan is like coming out for a dream, and the reality is the other side of the bridge, it means Brooklyn, and Manhattan is like the dream of like futuristic, I don't know, something like that. So I also represent one side like the Kabbalah people, and the other side the rock and roll. When is my first approach with New York, when I first have been here, I was together going around with this group in Ken events.
Where everybody will be congregating, living, loving, celebrating. Where everybody will be congregating, living, loving, celebrating.
WBLS 107.5 in the class by itself. You know, it's really hard to believe that it's over. It seemed like I just got here, you know? Yeah, Von Harper's walking through the door. It's quiet storm time, and Lilo Thomas is going downtown. I'm heading uptown. Yeah, I'm heading for the bridge. Hey, thank you so much, New York. We'll see you tomorrow evening at 6. Have a good night. The Storm is next with Von Harper, the Quiet Storm, that is, on WBLS.
WBLS Touch of Cash Phase 2. The contest where everyone's a winner.
She's an environmentalist, Greta. I mean, she likes to work in a place where she lives, where she's very, very comfortable, and it's appealing to her. And I remember when she came in, she rearranged the entire room as an environment for her, and everything was in it was white. It was very clean and sterile looking. And when I first saw a lot of Greta's work, it was very different. Yeah, the Chelsea Hotel is in name only a hotel. It's really a place where people live. People live, create, and work right in this environment. And the only reason we call it a hotel is because we have certain services for people that come in transient, people that are guests. But most of the people here live and work in the hotel itself.
I know this hotel has a great atmosphere for somebody who doesn't know the city, because you come here, it's like a home. And everybody is there to help you, like the engineer come, and everybody knows where you can buy art material, and you are in the middle of the artist, and you know, it's like a family. It's like being in the house, in your home. Because New York is a very hard city. And I realized that being in other parts, you are isolated. And here, no, you are like integrated in a big family that is the hotel. That's why I came here.
Hear this one.
Maybe we don't even
idea.
want it though. I mean, just to go after a while would be really cool.
Let's listen to this once. We dance.
beginning when you deal more in the material, the physical world. So it seems like a bridge that you have to try to reach a different place, which is the spiritual. It's like a human being trying to go swimming in the water. It's a different world. They have to dress a certain way and they have to behave a certain, it's a different atmosphere. But when you, I'm sure you realize already, that when you get more involved into the spiritual world, it's really, the real eventual goal is that you don't need to really bridge it, because you see one in the other. In Manhattan, where you are, you can experience the spirituality in your world. So you don't always need the bridge. In the beginning, you need a bridge to pass over from one to the other. But later they become one, then in everything that you do physically, that itself becomes a spiritual manifestation.
Yeah, but
The same as spiritual has to have a physical manifestation.
I've never been with a group of people that made me feel so bad. He said, I was totally, I really felt bad about it. I didn't know what to say. He says, they looked down upon me. They didn't accept me in any part of it. And it was he was so negative about it that I said, I don't know really what to say. It's just
not a very unique situation.
no, I know that.
It's common.
I know that.
I saw this side of the bridge like real, and the other one like dream. But you are saying that both of them are real, and the real thing is leaving one in the other.
The real thing is finding in each part the other part within it. That everything has its the alter ego within it. It's like within the physical there's the spiritual. And the spiritual is like just the soul of a body. It's like you have a soul and you have a body, right?
Yeah.
Are they in two different places? They're in the same place. It's you. You're made up of a soul and a body. It's just that when you start experiencing your soul, it seems like a different thing. You become more conscious of something else inside of you. But eventually the goal is to not to have a bridge even, but it becomes one. Your body experiences its soul, and the soul experiences the body. It's a certain awareness, a certain consciousness.
Well, more I know, more I become frightened. Do you know why? Is that normal?
A sense of touch with your time, the time that you're living in. For that reason, the Alter Rebbe once said, that person has to live with the time. Because that gives them life. If you look at time as something which is just an old procedure that keeps on repeating itself, so you get stuck into a bored form of mechanical type of a person that just goes through again and again. But if you look at every day as a new creation, when you wake up in the morning, it's a new energy that would never, through all, as time has been going on forever, no energy at that point in time has never occurred before. That energy force that occurs in that moment in time was never in existence since the beginning of time. That gives you a completely different attitude. It's not that easy just to tell yourself, well, this time is a new point. You have to know why is it new, and why is it different than yesterday. Zohar writes that every day is in a sense like a worker, creator.